So in this third and last part of section 5-6, we're still going to be talking about area of the triangle, but instead of two sides in the included angle, this one is going to be given two angles and a side. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I've got A is equal to 37 degrees, B is equal to 69 degrees, and little c is 4 centimeters. And so we want to be able to start looking for some measurements. So for example, if I could find angle C, so the sum of the angles is 180. So if I do 180 minus the sum of 37 and 69, I get big C to be 74 degrees. Then if I can find little a, and I don't want to round yet because I want an exact answer, I can set up and say the sine of big A, which is 37, over little a, which we don't know, is equal to the sine of big C, which is 74, over little c, which is 4. So that means that A is equal to 4 sine 37 over the sine of 74. So if we can use the area formula to find the area of this triangle, I know that it's 1/2 AC sine of B. And so if I just substitute, I've got 1/2. My A is 4 sine 37 over 74. My C is 4, and then sine of B, which is 69. And so if we plug all that into our calculator, we get about 4.7 centimeters squared. So notice it's saying that the area is 1/2 C sine A over the sine of C, and that's times C sine of B. Just learned I could do this. And so if I clean that up a little bit nicely, I get a C here and a C here gives me C squared. And then in my numerator, I have sine A sine B, and in my denominator, I have sine C. So if you look for a pattern, A and B are on the top and C is in the bottom, so I need to know all three angle measures. And then whatever's in the bottom is going to be the side squared. So I think I just gave away the secret. So again, we have a pattern that says we can predict two more formulas. So again, if I move this around so that A is in the denominator, then that puts B and C in the top. And since A is in the denominator, A squared goes in front. And over here, if B is in the denominator, then A and C go in the top. And since B is in the denominator, B squared is what I need in the front. So notice every single time we have two sides to be multiplied. So it's either AC sine of B, or in this case, BB, and then times a bunch of angles here. So if we take a look at our picture here, they're giving us the measure of little b. So that is this segment here. They're giving us the measure of big C, and they're giving us the measure of big B. So notice that is two angles and the side that is not between the two angles. So that's called angle, angle, side if we were showing that it was congruent to a different triangle. Okay. So if we look at this, we've got little b is 14, big C is 110, and big B is 25. So we need to find big A. So I can say that A plus 110 plus 25 gives me 180. And so in my calculator, I'm going to do 180 minus 110 minus 25, and that gives me 45. Okay, so then if I use my formula, notice it's little b that I know. So I've got the area is going to be 1/2, and then we're going to use the little b squared. So that means that the sine of b has to be the one in the denominator. And that means that the sine of A and the sine of C are the ones in the numerator. So we're going to say 1/2 of 14 squared times the sine of 45 degrees times the sine of 110 degrees all over the sine of 25 degrees. So we're going to plug it in just like we see it. So I've got 1 divided by 2 times 14 squared times, and then we get the sine of 45, and in my case I have to close that parentheses. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to say times the sine of 110, close that parentheses again, and then I'm going to say divided by the sine of 25, and that gives us an area of 154. 0.08 is going to give me 0.1, and that is units squared. Okay. So then if we take a look at the final example, they're giving us the measure of side A, they're giving us angle B, and they're giving us angle C. So notice in this case, this is the measure of two angles and the side that connects the two angles. So the side touches both of the angles. So I've got little a is 45.7. I have big B is 111.1. And I have big C is 27.3. So the first thing I want to do is find big A. So we have A plus 111.1 plus 27.3 gives me 180 degrees. So if I do 180 minus 111.1 minus 27.3, that gives me 41.6. Okay, and then they gave us little a, so that means we're going to start with the area is equal to 1/2 a squared, which means that my sine of a goes in the denominator. And then that tells me that b and c are the signs that go in the numerator. So if I fill in the blanks, I've got 1/2 times 45.7 squared times, and then we get the sine of 111.1 times the sine of 27.3 all over the sine of A, which we said was 41.6. Okay, so if we plug that into our calculator, we're going to do 1/2 times 45.7 squared times the sine of 111.1, close my parentheses, times the sine of 27.3, close my parentheses, divided by the sine of 41.6, close it, and I get 673.01 is going to give me 0.0, and that is units squared.